Hello. I had my second observation with the 4-year-old child that I observed last time. I went to his house, and when I entered, I wasn't greeted the same way I was last time. His grandma was visiting, and he was sitting on her lap, and he was writing his name on a piece of paper. His mother told him multiple times that I had arrived, but he seemed to ignore her, never looked up, and just continued in his writing. Shortly after, a few minutes, his mother suggested that she was able to get his attention and suggested that they go to the classroom, which is another room that they have set up as a classroom, and see what activities they could do in there. So he went in there with his little brother. There was a chart that was numbered from 1 to 100, and Mom suggested that he show me that he could count from 1 to 100. So he grabbed his little pointer and he started counting, and he was doing a really good job. His mom was holding the poster board, and she had her thumb on one of the numbers. I think it was like 84 or 85. When he got to the number, he moved her thumb to the side, but somehow it messed him up, and he looked at her and looked back at the poster board and just like hesitated for like 2 seconds, and then decided that he was going to restart counting. His mom tried to intervene and say, no, you left off right here, 84, 85, 86, but he wasn't having it, and so he started again. So this little incident makes me wonder if it could transpire into other situations. I'm thinking of a school setting. If things didn't go according to plan, or how he perceived it should have gone, or the process wasn't the way he wanted it to be, if he would start all over again, including like homework assignments or any tests that are given to him. After that, he one of the things that I did notice is that between his mom and his grandma and myself, whenever he did something, he was given praise, and he was really receptive to that praise, and I could tell because his facial expressions really matched what was happening. And then when his little brother also was copying him, and also counting, I noticed that he was able to provide praise for his little brother. So I thought that was really nice that the praise was there of it, him accepting it, and also him giving it to his little brother. And again, it makes me wonder if in another setting where he doesn't know the students or his peers, if in another type of situation, if he would be doing the same thing. I did notice that the eye contact was there. He looked up whenever his name was called. Those type of things were there. The last part that I noticed when I was observing was there was a picture frame that was on the table. And Mom had expressed that they recently started bringing in picture frames into the household, because up until recently they felt the kids were too small and they would destroy them. So little by little they've been bringing in some picture frames. So he grabbed one of them and really was interested of how the picture had made it to the other side of the glass of the frame. And so he started asking Mom a lot of inquisitive questions. How do you put the picture in? How do you get it the right size? How does it stay up? can we put another picture in? So I thought that those were really interesting questions that he was asking, and that he was really focused on knowing exactly all the parts that made up that picture frame. And so again, good quality to have. I do wonder if that inquisition will continue when there are things that interest him, that he will ask the questions, or hopefully will ask for help of how something in particular is made or is done. So I thought that was really interesting. So shortly after I left, and so that concludes my observation for today. Thank you.